Hi. It has been a hot minute since I have been on camera, and as you can tell, I'm probably a little nervous about it. Um, so I'm having a baby. So yeah, I got this. I don't know how you show these. This is not up to date. This is the first one. I don't know where the other one is, but yeah, I'm having a baby. So that's kind of what's been going on. That's kind of the whole reason um, I've stopped, producing the content we put up on this channel, the UFC related podcasts, and then all other subsequent material in betwixt that. I found out probably a little while ago. Um, and it kind of hit me in a certain way. I know you're not supposed to really discuss mental health on YouTube. It's kind of a death sentence. But for me, it was kind of this big deal, this big thing that had happened, and I couldn't really see myself worrying about doing the show, or even really watching UFC. I stopped watching UFC events for a while. I don't think I've seen one since Gaethje and Ferguson, and then Usman Masvidal happened this past Saturday, last Saturday, and I watched that. And really, ultimately, what kind of spurred me to get back into creating this content on this channel was I was discussing with my general manager where I work, and we were discussing Volkanovski and Holloway, and then their championship fight, and we were discussing what the difference between what happened there versus what happened between Dominic Reyes and John Jones. And as I'm talking and as I'm discussing, he kind of looks at me and he goes, "Why don't you have your own podcast?" He said, "You should have your own podcast." And then it just kind of hit me like a truck, and I was like, "Whoa, I do have a podcast." Um, and then it kind of just it hit me, and after I've had enough time to really process having a child on the way, and now that it's public, it's on my Facebook, it's on my fiance's Facebook. My parents know about it, her parents know about it, and after we kind of got all that out there, said and done, I kind of said to myself, like, why? What's keeping me from doing the show? And so yeah, I wanted to do the show again. And I felt bad for putting it off. I mean, there was a good while there where I had convinced myself I was not coming back and I was not going to do the show. And that sucked because that wasn't fair for Lincoln. I gave him information to use the channel if he wanted to, but he didn't really. I guess he didn't feel like he wanted to do it without me, and so I felt bad about not doing it because me and him have a lot of fun doing this show together. And after talking to my boss, I kind of realized I still have stuff to say. I still have stuff to get on camera or get on, the microphone and talk about when it comes to this stuff. And I realized that it's my hobby. It's what I love to do. It's what I love talking about. It's what I love watching. And having a baby shouldn't get in the way of that. That should enrich the experience even more because I'm gonna have a child that I get to show this to when they're obviously old enough to experience it and understand it. So yeah, long story short, I know that's a lot of personal information I just dumped on screen, but I felt like it was necessary to describe what was the deal with this hiatus that I took. I mean, it took a lot for me to hold back on putting up, signs all over the channel saying that it had been retired. And I'm glad I didn't do that because then I obviously would be retroactively going back and changing it now. But yeah, I'm having a baby. I'm happy about it. I'm proud of it. And I'm not going to just let whatever anxiety or fear that I was experiencing get in the way of my hobby, get in the way of doing what I love. So that's what I'm doing. So what does that mean for the channel? Well, first thing, you can probably see it right here. That is a new microphone. I bought that today because I'm serious about this. I want to get back and do this. I hope it sounds a lot better than my old microphone, because my old microphone was like years and years and years old. Maybe 6 years old. That was an old microphone, and it was a Blue Yeti too. And I've talked to a lot of people that have experience with microphones. Blue Yeti sucks. This is a Razer Siren X something or another. I was told it's pretty decent. I tried it out, adjusted the settings. It sounded pretty good in the test recording I did before this, so I hope all watching it enjoy it. For the channel itself, we are picking up with Ninth Corner of the Octagon as soon as we can. The upload schedule for that has changed. So it is no longer going to be on Thursdays. It is going to be on Sunday. So today is Saturday. Tonight we will watch the UFC Fight Night event between Joseph Benavidez and Deiveson Figueiredo. And tomorrow is when we will record the next session, the next episode of Ninth Corner of the Octagon, and then it will hopefully go up that same day. And we're going to try and stick to a record and upload schedule that day. That's a big fucking fly. Oh my gosh. I'll have to get the fly swatter out for that one. But anyway, yeah, that's basically what's going on. And then, of course, in between the actual main podcast where a lot of the attention is focused, we will have hopefully other stuff supplemented in between that. So yeah, I'm gonna take care of this guy, and yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you later.